Hello everyone, David here. If you've been watching this channel, you'll know I've been investigating and messing around with the Line 6 HX Stomp, getting it on my pedal board and experimenting with it to see what kind of sounds I can make. Well, a few videos ago I said this. And I want to hear how it sounds in a really loud, live environment. And so today is the day. We have a gig in North London near Highbury and Islington. I've got all my equipment with me. It's all very portable and I have both hands free, which is brilliant. And I'm looking forward to playing, but what I don't know is quite how the conversation is going to go with the sound engineer or any of the other bands if we need to share equipment with them. So let's see just how well the Line 6 HX Stomp works in a live gigging situation. Now, I'm not going to lie, all of this stuff is not light. I would rather not be carrying it at all. But it is kind of amazing that it's everything, like guitar and a spare guitar, and then all of my effects pedals. And I've even got an extra bag with me today, which is all of my camera equipment that I'm using to make this video. But it does have a bit of a limit, like I wouldn't like to walk miles and miles with all of this stuff. I can sort of manage about 1 mile. I wouldn't want to do 2. We have a venue. Hello, Michael.
Hi! Was that good?
It was very, yeah, excellent, spot on.
I can see John, look, do a dramatic pan. There he is.
Whoa! Hello, John.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Yeah, you know the drill, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi guys.
Hello. Michelle. David.
Hi.
I'm making a video for YouTube as well.
Ah, nice. We're from I'm the Manic Whale.
We met your buddy.
Hello. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Nice to meet you guys.
You too.
Hello.
Hello.
Why are you filming me?
Just because you arrived.
Guitars and acoustic guitar and electric guitar, bass guitar use synthesized amps, so they'll go straight into the PA, not through an amp. Yeah, that's great.
So just XLRs and you put it in
Just XLRs, yeah.
Or DI.
Or DI, yeah, that's DI as well.
Okay.
I was just wondering, what is your opinion on like bringing a guitar synthesizer to a gig like this rather than like a big amp and miking it up? Like, what difference does it make to you? Like, does it make your life easier or harder? Or
Doesn't make any difference to me.
Okay.
It depends of how your sound wanna be.
Right.
I mean, some people that's why there are so many different amps.
Yeah.
Because they have different sound.
Is it a little easier because you don't need to like mic something up?
No.
And worry about the microphone falling over.
It's easier if you mic something.
Oh,
You
really?
just place the mic in the right place, you think it sounds better, that's it. You know, before this instrument start playing, you can even check if the mic works.
Right.
Because it's a mic.
Okay, yeah, I see.
So-
Okay, so you kind of like
With the cable,
knowing...
with the direct out, with the cable, with the XLR, you have to put a phantom power if it's needed or no, and after the artist has to start playing, then to check if you have a signal.
Yeah. I thought I was making your life easier, but it turns out I'm making it only a little bit harder. Right? Okay. Sorry, what's your name, by the way?
Tassos.
Tassos and David. Thank you. It'll
to
be
meet
on
you,
my
David.
YouTube channel.
Okay.
So this is the headlining band, this Winter Machine, or at least some of the band. Do you want to sort of introduce yourselves very quickly?
Mark, keyboards.
Hi, Graham, guitar.
Stuart, bass.
And the drums.
And,
it's great.
and do you consider yourselves like a pure prog rock band? Or
No.
are you something else? No? Okay.
I think there's one prog song we do and the rest are all rock pop.
If you want to bracket us, we're more like Marillion on Horlicks.
And there's 1 or 2 premieres
There is
tonight
actually,
as well. So things we've not done ever.
Right.
So we don't know them. No, so we've never done them before.
Dangerous.
Yeah, so
Playing new songs.
we're going to throw them in and see how they go. So yeah, watch out for them.
Okay. I'm here with Stefan from the Dame.
Hi there.
You're not British, are you?
No. I'm Dutch.
Right. Okay.
100% Dutch.
And you're on tour?
Yeah, we're touring this week through the UK.
Okay.
We played with the Farm Meadow, with It, and with you guys.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Was really cool. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I enjoyed your set. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
So I was quite surprised to turn up today and find that you're also using amp simulation.
Ooh.
And you've got kind of the big brother version of what I've got. So I've got the little HX Stomp, and you've got proper like rack-mounted Axe effects.
The Axe effects, the XL, the XL2 Plus, I think it's called. Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to know is like at what point you made the transition, and did you feel like it was a good decision, like it was going to make you sound better?
Yeah, I always used multiple amps on stage and in the rehearsal room in the studios. I used Marshall amps for the overdrive, and I used Fenders or Roland Jazz Chorus for the clean sound. Obviously, I like some sort of guitar sounds that are quite known in prog music, hence the Roland and the Marshalls. But it was it was always heavy.
So do you think it sounds as good as a real amp?
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
Could you tell them apart?
No.
Really?
I A/B them, and you cannot tell the X effects from a real amp.
And so is there any reason to still use an amp nowadays?
Well, I am playing in another band, a surf band, instrumental surf band, and there I'm using a real amp for the reverb.
Right.
An old Fender amp and an old Fender reverb tank with the floating tram.
Okay.
The reverb plate. It's really great, and that sound you cannot get from an X effect or a Camper.
Okay. So there's kind of still the specialist sounds.
Yes.
That you need the real.
But for what we're doing, it's amazing. It's amazing what they can do with it.
Yeah. So what do you think the future is for gigging live?
What you were using,
kind of
smaller people. He's using a thing that's this big.
Okay.
So it's getting smaller and smaller. I like the X effects. I've fallen in love with it.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Great.
And now I'm using, instead of a Marshall, I'm using a Friedman for my heavy sounds. And normally a Friedman would, I couldn't afford a Friedman.
Right.
And I'm using a 5150. Of course, some Fenders, deluxe reverbs. To buy all those in original amplification, it's not something for me I can do. So.
Okay. All right.
Really cool. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good to know. Thank you very much, Stefan.
Thank you, my friend.
And good luck on the next tour. Okay, so there you go. I'm now fully gigged up, or gigged out, depending on how you look at it. I think it went pretty well. I think it sounded good. It sounded just as good, if not better, than trying to mic up an amp in a live situation. And my main takeaway from tonight is just that lots of people are doing it. You know, like, I'm not the only one looking at amp simulation. Just tonight, out of the 4 bands, 3 of us were using some kind of like amp simulation. The guitarist in the headline band, This Winter Machine, was using an HX Stomp as well. And you know what? I wouldn't have known unless I'd actually looked down at his feet and seen that very familiar little box. Okay, if you were thinking of taking the amp simulation route yourself, I hope this has helped you decide one way or another. I'm really failing to see the downside, so if you know what it is, please let me know in the comments section below. I do read every comment, even if I don't reply to each and every single one. And I think this will probably round off the videos I do on the HX Stomp. I might sort of tweak the settings, but for now I sort of feel like I've achieved what I set out to do, which was to make a big change to my guitar rig and the way I play live, and maybe record, and then see if it really works. And I think it does, and I'm going to stick with it as it is now. Okay, I hope this video has been useful. If so, leave me a like down below, and you can help me out by subscribing to my channel as well. See you next time.